Uh, okay, Dinesh, I introduce myself. Uh, my name is Chandrasekhar Misra, your trainer for this course. I have 12 years of industry experience in .NET, ASP.NET Core, Angular, React, SQL Server, microservices, and cloud technology. Okay, and I have worked across domain like HRMS, e-commerce, transport, and uh, and together we focus on hands-on learning. You can confidently build on project and crack interview. Okay, can you introduce yourself, Dinesh?
In this voice not.
Hello.
I think he is having issue with the microphone,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay, then start with the uh, Angular. Okay, then share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes,
Okay.
I think he disconnected.
Yeah,
Rejoining again.
yeah, you can see my notepad, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
visible to notepad plus.
Yeah. Okay, then start with the then how to start with the Angular. Then first we need VS Code.
Hmm.
Okay. Second
Okay.
is Node.js.
Hmm.
Third is Visual Studio.
Hmm.
Visual Studio 2020 for the API purpose. So then
Okay.
open the I open VS Code. You can go to the Google, and I also show.
Sorry to interrupt you, Chandrasekhar ji. Actually, your only notepad purpose is visible.
Okay,
Chrome is
okay,
not
okay. I
visible.
share my another screen also.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay. Then we need to first we need to VS Code. VS Code for that Angular purpose we need to editor. We need to
Hmm.
download this editor VS Code. Okay,
Hmm.
for the Angular
Okay.
and another software for we need Node.js. Node.js. Okay, Node.js. Go to the Node.js. Node.js. Okay, so then we will start on here Angular 20. Then go to the download and go to the download. We need to latest version. If you can for the Angular 20, this is support version 20 and above. Okay, for window, if you have window, then
Okay.
you can select the platform which platform you need. Okay, window, Mac, Linux, in like this.
Okay.
Okay, if you need Docker, the things you can use. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
and after that we need to these two things use for the Angular side. And when you create the API
Okay.
for the database, then use Visual Studio. Then Visual Studio 2020. Okay, this we need to download this code. Okay, this is a community edition you can download.
Okay.
Okay, for the
Yeah.
main purpose of this Visual Studio only for the API purpose.
API purpose.
Yeah. After that, these three things we need: VS Code, Node.js, and Visual Studio. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and after that we will we will cover the syllabus in Angular. Uh,
I think he is not joined yet again.
okay, okay, okay.
We both are in the at the participant in the call.
Hmm. Okay, and okay, I will send the recording.
Okay.
Okay, then after that, there is three things we need to. After that, we need what is the cover? What is the cover in this Angular part? We will cover. We will cover in this. I just share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
This is the
Course
syllabus, correct?
content.
Yeah,
Hmm.
course content. Okay, so I will cover this course. Uh, okay, project structure components. Okay, TypeScript ES6 and generic. This is all things is TypeScript. I will you cover in this syllabus. I will talk and we'll talk directive. We'll talk attribute, data and binding, and we'll talk in signal. This is a new in Angular, and we will talk
Okay.
in server side rendering. Okay. After that, we will talk in pipes and data formatting, and
Hmm.
this all things will cover in this thing in this syllabus. And after that, we will talk about decorator, and we will talk about service and dependency injection. This syllabus, and we'll talk about router and modules, session manager, and RxJS, HTTP clients. These all things we will cover in this um, session, in this
Okay.
training session. Okay, these things I will cover.
Okay.
And then we will talk about uh, on here why we use TypeScript. Why we use
Okay.
TypeScript. Then we will talk about why use TypeScript. Okay. Then before that, we will talk about JavaScript. We will talk
Okay.
about JavaScript. JavaScript,
Okay.
JavaScript is a sorry. Java JavaScript JavaScript is a dynamic scripting. Dynamic scripting. Okay. Dinesh, can you hear me?
Sure.
Hello.
Hello, Dinesh, can you hear me?
Uh, yes, Chandrasekhar.
Yeah, your voice is very slow.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, I am some discussion in this like how to install VS Code and how to install Node.js in
Okay.
EbsenServview,
Okay.
and how to install Visual Studio 2022. And these things I am only cover in 5 minutes. We need to install for this Angular. We need to install Visual Studio Code Editor, and we need to note. Actually, we will talk about Angular 20. Okay, then we need to Angular 20. We need version 20 and above. Okay, so we need
Yeah,
to download.
Chandrasekhar.
Yeah.
Chandrasekhar, I have some doubts. So I have 7+ experience as a .NET developer. Uh, so I been stuck with backend developer now. So I want to go with the full stack, the Angular one. So can you help me to crack the interviews or
Yeah,
like
sure,
that?
sure. I complete all things. I first I complete the syllabus, then I clear the labs, and after that we will complete the one project, and also uh, will prepare the interview question. All things we will cover in this training session.
Okay. Oh, along with me, one more student is there.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
we have to stand one, and there is another Nimit and you.
Okay. 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 How you got my contact?
Sorry.
How you got my contact and my number and how you know I was
Actually,
looking for this one?
we will talk in later. Actually, I am on recording. Okay.
Fine. Fine. Okay.
So on here, we will be use Angular 20. Okay. So far with Angular 20, we need Node version 20. Okay. If you use Windows, okay, Mac, Linux, and etc. According to this, you can install. And on here, you can download. Like Windows, you can download on here. Okay. We have already download, so if you want download, then you can click on here and download and install. Okay, Node.js. If any issue in download, then we can help. Okay, after that, for the backend API, we need Visual Studio 2022. Okay, Visual Studio, this is a editor. This is a editor for the Angular purpose. Okay, and this Node.js is used in the Angular, and Visual Studio we need to install for the API purpose. The three tool we need to use for the Angular. Okay. Okay. On here we need to install Community Edition, because the Community Edition is a free version. Professional Enterprise we cannot use. This is a Community Edition. This is a free version. Okay. And the three things. After that, we will. This is a VS Code, Node.js, and Visual Studio 2022. Okay. The three things we need to for the Angular. After that, we will talk about the why use TypeScript. Why use TypeScript? Before that, we will talk about JavaScript. Actually, JavaScript is a dynamic scripting language. Dynamic scripting language means we can uh, language. Okay, so why dynamic script language? We will discuss on here. Suppose like we have var x. Okay, var x. Then I like var x. Yeah, you can assign on here yes is equal to 10. Okay, then we want to yes is equal to Chandra. Okay, then first value on here, this is a integer, and after that this value assigned in string. So that region, this is a dynamic. That region, first value assigned is integer, this is a integer, this is int, after that this is a string. Okay, so this is a dynamic script language. Like we have created one function add. You have any doubt in this in between? Can you please tell me? Return. I will talk first actually about JavaScript, because after JavaScript we can move in TypeScript, so you can understand what why come TypeScript. Okay, then that I write a function and 8, right? 1 comma 2. Okay, then what is the output on here?
3.
And 8 I write on here. Then what output on here? And
Undefined.
1 plus undefined. No.
Only undefined.
8 on here. If we want to write empty, then what the output?
None. None.
No. Any idea? Dinesh?
Error will come. I'm not sure.
Actually,
No.
we have I pass 1 comma 2. Okay, 1 comma 2 go on here. 1 comma 2. Okay, so 1 comma 2, so 1 plus 2 any 3. Okay, on here we have pass on here 1. That's it. Another is on here. If I'm not passing on here, then another value is on here undefined. Undefined. Okay, then undefined plus 1 plus undefined. 1 plus undefined. And on here, if we are not passing anything on here, then undefined plus undefined. Undefined plus undefined. Then what value on here? This is a 1 plus undefined. Because when you are not pass any parameter in between, so this value in JavaScript give undefined. Okay, then on here undefined. Undefined. Okay, so 1 plus undefined is equal to NaN, not a number. Because 1 plus undefined, 1 plus undefined plus undefined, this is not a number, correct? Like just I go to the browser, open the console. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Notepad, I write on here. Okay, then on here console.log. Okay, on here console.log. Okay, console.log. Okay, then execute. Okay, this is issue on here. Okay, 3 output 3 and 1 plus undefined is equal to NaN. Undefined plus undefined is equal, because if 1 plus undefined, if any value, suppose that we have one value is string, another value is number, then what is the output on here? Not number or not string, that is not a number. Okay, so this type of always output 1 plus undefined NaN, 1 plus undefined NaN. This things on here. Okay, then after that we will discuss about like suppose that we have console.log. Okay, console.log. Okay, on here, what is the output of this console.log?
Console.log undefined.
Yes, console.log is undefined. No, because I am not assigning the value of x. Suppose that when we have assigned the value of var x, then output is undefined. If I am not assigned this this, then x is not defined. Just I go to the copy and console. Okay, x is not defined, and when I give the output var x, okay, then is undefined. Understand? Then is undefined. When x is not I am not declared the x, then x is not defined. Okay, when I declare the value of x, okay, then is undefined because I have not assigned the value on here. When if you are assigned the value on here like 10, then output is 10. Okay, there is a three things on here. I am not declare the value of x, then x is undefined. Okay, if I declare x but not assign value, then is output is undefined. If we declare the value 10, then output is 10. Okay, understand?
Yes. Means that if we do not declare the variable and we are calling that variable, and so it will be give the differential error. Okay.
Correct.
And if we define the value and declare the variable but not define the value, then it means undefined.
Yeah. Dinesh, you can understand these things?
Yeah, yes, Chandrasekhar. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I will only we will talk about the where keyword on here because I am start in the JavaScript is a dynamic scripting language, means dynamic. On here where is a dynamic, all things is a where. Okay, all things is on here where. Okay, so then we will talk about the after that we will talk about hosting. Hosting, HOISTED, hosting. Okay, means you can say hosted. Okay, like hosted means you can say mm, means suppose one example on here, right on here, like these things. Okay, I sub like on here uh, mm, where x is equal to, okay, where x is equal to 10. Okay, okay, I have not assigned the value of x on here. After that we can assign the value of x is 10. Okay, so on here we will these things is will do on here. This compiler scan the code. Compiler will scan this code. Okay, okay, then this declaration move on the top. Compiler, okay, after that when compiler execute the code, after that compiler will do where x is equal to 10, x is equal to 10 and console dot log. Okay, this compiler after compilation compiler execute this line of code. After compilation, compiler uh, write on this code on understanding, right this way. First declaration, after console.log. Okay, these things is called hosted. You can say hosting. You can say, okay, these things is called hosting. Okay, because so like we can copy this code and execute on here. Okay, on here output is on here again, copy, output is 10. How it 10? Because I am not declared the value on here, I have declared the value is x is equal to 10. Why is output is 10? So due to hosting, okay, compiler on here, compiler will do this, write the declaration on top. After this, execute this line. Then x assign 10, then output is 10. So output is 10 on here. Okay.
So it means that whatever variable declaration we do after the console log, it will be treated by the compiler at the top.
Correct. This concept is dynamic. JavaScript is dynamic scheme language, and this support hosting. This concept JavaScript use hosting. This concept use hosting. Okay.
And that means that all the declaration will be go on the top.
Yes, all the actually suppose that we have assigned the value where is equal to x, where is equal to 10. After that, we can assign is equal to x is equal to 12. Okay, then final value is 12. Okay, after that we can, then many cases when you write the code in JavaScript, many times you can say that this is a where is a globally variable. Then issue is come when assign the value on top is 10. After that, replace value in 20 and something. Okay, so this type of issue in the is in live project. Live project will come due to where is a global variable. Okay, because this is a dynamic. Due to that reason, this issue is come in the mm, live project when you create the project. Due to the reason, come another keyword is you can listen late. Late is a block scope. Late is for the block scope. Suppose like you can write the function. Okay, just come on the late first. These things you can understand hosting. Why this come output hosting? These things. Okay, hosting. What the hosting? We can write on here hosting.
Hello.
Yeah, hosting means um, uh, you can it is process of scanning. It is process of scanning the code. Okay, and moving the declaration, on top, moving the declaration on top. Okay, this is hosting.
Okay.
Okay, after we will talk about the JavaScript.
So
Yeah.
in hosting, you said that the process of scanning the code and moving the declaration on top. So only where is equal to where x is equal to 10, like where declaration will be go on top, or let on all the
No,
declaration will
only
be
bear,
go on top?
only bear. So
Only
I
where.
will come on the left. Okay, only these things,
Okay.
only these things on the bear,
Okay.
because in the
Okay.
late hosting is not applied.
Okay.
Okay.
With the where key declaration, hosting is applicable.
Yeah, only for the where.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a by default or we enable it?
No, this is by default. This is by default. This
Okay.
is you can say this is issue or this is a feature. These things after that
Mm.
will come has come
Okay.
late for this is solve the issue.
Okay.
Okay. Then we will talk about the ECMA script. ESMA ECMA script. ECMA script is full form is a scripting language specification. Okay. ECMA script. Suppose that कि इसका full form is you can write scripting 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 language specification. Okay, and guidelines. Okay, this is a full form on here. ECMAScript. Suppose that कि when you write any things on here where is equal to where some any variable where is equal to okay some name like on here uh, Dinesh. Okay, Dinesh on here capital A dot to to lower to lower to lower case. Okay, okay,
Mm.
accept. Then this function is specification in this ECMAScript. This
Okay.
function is specification in ECMAScript. Okay, these things because we have suppose that we have multiple browser, Edge browser and Edge, Chrome, Firefox, all browser and different version. On the browser in the backend, use only this use ECMAScript 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 9. This ECMAScript use in the browser. Okay. And the ECMAScript, all this function is specification in the ECMAScript, like to lower or to upper and multiple different function. Okay, assign in this specification ECMAScript. Okay, this is a ECMAScript for the mainly used for the browser. When you create any new browser like Dinesh, something you can write browser, some you can on name you can create the browser. Okay, so then backend you can use ECMAScript.
Okay.
Okay, after that we will talk about HTML. HTML in browser, how to work in HTML. Okay, then HTML, what is HTML on here, how to work in HTML in browser. Then HTML actually depend on how to work, how to tell the input type text, how to understand, how to define input type text. Is it a drop down input type, is input type text. Okay, input type is maybe drop down, maybe radio button, maybe something. So where is defined this input type text is text box, where is defined. Then HTML is used for the standard W3C specification. W3C. Okay, W3C specification. On here we can assign, on here we can assign, this is input type text, this show on here, this type show on here, this input type drop down, input type radio, something we can show on here, which type of these things on here. Then all things is specific in the W3C, and related to the JavaScript is specified in the ECMAScript in different version. Correct. So this is related to the browser ECMAScript and W3C based. There is a two things used in the browser. Okay, these things you can understand. Any doubt on here?
No, no.
Okay, okay, then will come on TypeScript. TypeScript. Okay, actually TypeScript is a programming language. Okay, this is developed by the Microsoft. This is a programming language. Before that, we will talk about the okay, we will talk about I one point is skipped. We will, just I complete this point. TypeScript is a programming language. Okay, program developed by the Microsoft. Okay, developed by Microsoft. And this is a this TypeScript compile your code in JavaScript. Compile your code in JavaScript. Okay, for which ECMAScript you are using on here. Okay, ECMAScript 5, ECMAScript 6, 7, 8, 9. According that, you compile your TypeScript in JavaScript based on ECMAScript. Okay, based on ECMAScript. Like different version we have ECMAScript 5, 6, 7, 8 line. Okay, 5, 6. According that, it will generate the JavaScript. Okay, and actually it support pure oops concept. Pure oops. Okay, on here we will talk about later. Oops, it support like in C sharp oops concept. On also TypeScript also support the oops concept. It support it supports concept. It support oops concept like data type, class, generic, module, generic. These things support on here. Okay, like data type. Okay, class and generic